Well, shortly after the Chick-fil-A day in August of 2012, a Virginia man walked into the Family Research Council's Washington office and started shooting, but he was stopped by an employee before he could kill anyone. Floyd Perkins later pled guilty, sentenced to 25 years in prison. He had a bag with 15 Chick-fil-A sandwiches that he said he planned to stuff in the faces of the people he killed. Joining me now is the president of the Family Research Council, Tony Perkins. Tony, appreciate your joining me today. Good to have you with me.
Thank you, Governor. Good to be with you.
When you heard this week that the CEO of Chick-fil-A had decided to apologize for the stand he had taken, tell me how you felt having some of your own employees, many of whom stood up for his right to say what he did. How did you react to that?
Well, I mean, the first thing that came to mind was that, people eat chicken, but they don't respect it. And I think, as you well put it, I think we're seeing those in the business community becoming cowards. And I'm grateful, and I try to look at these things with a half-glass full approach. But I'm grateful 238 years ago there were those who founded this nation that put a greater value on our freedoms and our liberties than they did seeking favors from government to open up a new store. And I think it's going to take those that are willing to defend those freedoms today to preserve them, or else they're going to go away, as you said in your monologue.
Tony, when I think about some of the people on the left, CEOs of places like Amazon, Starbucks, Apple Computer, I use their products, but I don't buy their politics. And I don't necessarily want the people who work there to be put out of business or to be shut up. This is America, and they're free to do that. But it seems like the left has decided that it's not enough to have a different point of view. They want to shut down the view of others. Why is it that businesses would capitulate to the pressure and demands to just shut up and go away and not say anything when nobody is asking the left to do that?
Yeah, I think that's a good point. I think America has really kind of seen a whole new chapter being written here in the culture wars. As a result, we were told a few years ago this was all about, just two people who love each other. That's all it's about them being able to live together and marry. We're finding out it's about a lot more than that. Tolerance is a one-way street for these individuals. What they want to do is force the rest of America not to just tolerate, but to embrace and celebrate what they're doing. They want to redefine America. As the president said, they want to radically transform this country, and that's what they're doing. And they're doing it in large part because many, even conservative business owners who are fearful of these, these protests, these attacks, are simply going silent. They're going dark on these issues, and they're capitulating, and that's just allowing this group to roll over our freedoms and our liberties. And the dangerous thing about this, Governor, and you understand this, is that this is what makes our system work. The ability to have an opinion, express that opinion freely, and come into the public space and wrestle through these issues. What they're wanting to do through this is literally silence the vast majority of Americans who do not agree with them. That will be detrimental to our system of government.
Well, Tony, I know this is a very personal issue to you because of the fact that your own organization targeted with violence in a way that very few have. You've seen what economic terrorism and outright physical terrorism looks like. I appreciate your being here to respond. It's great to have you, and pleasure always to see you on the show.
Thank you, Governor. Good to be with you.